All right, just leaving the Brown Creek shelter. Spent last night with Southbounder Grateful, Nimble, and Mailman, and starting today off with a 2,500 foot climb. This time I don't even have a couple miles to warm up, but after that, assuming the terrain's not too bad, it looks good. And my goal is to get to the Priest. It's 22 miles. Priest is infamous shelter where people write their confessions in the logbook. I have a confession, so I'll be writing it. I don't know if I should tell you what it is. So there. But yeah, it's just after 7. Heat hasn't hit yet, but they're calling for a heat wave now starting today over the next few days, so probably be hot by this afternoon. And yeah, we'll see how it goes. Maybe plans will change, maybe they won't. And as always, I'll get back to you with anything YouTube worthy. All right. Catch you later. On this little bald. I have no idea how many feet I've climbed today, but my legs are already tired and it's before 10. And I'm over the big hill, but there's a couple more small ones. We're still set our goal for the Priest, but it might be a stretch. I'm going to talk to this guy because I think he's got a ham radio, which is hilarious to me. All right. So I stopped and talked to that guy for a bit about his ham radio. He comes up on summits and does emergency drills. He said he can talk to people as far away as Italy from up here, and his setup weighs about 4 pounds, including the antenna and the radio. And yeah, kind of interesting. So for my friend who said I should have a ham radio, there you go. Some people come up here for day hikes and just test it from the summits to make sure they're prepared, and that's what he was doing. All right. So I came from back there and around that bend, and I'm going this way. It's the first proper bald mountain I've seen in quite a while. Now I'm trying to remember what the last one was, and honestly I'm not sure. I know there was a bald spot going through Mount Rogers, and the Grayson Highlands are kind of all baldish because the ponies eat all the vegetation, but I can't remember any after that. There was probably one that I'm forgetting though. But it's kind of nice. It's getting warm out though, but the sun's not too bad yet. So, good time to go over it. All right. Just had a run-in with 2 dogs. One big, one medium size. And, you know, the owners were nowhere to be seen. They're running around here without a leash. And I come around the bend, they start barking and growling. And the owner comes up and says, oh, they're friendly. Like, buddy, put these things on a leash. You know, you're not even within eyesight of how far ahead they're running. And these are supposed to be friendly dogs. That's great, but they're barking and growling. You know, you're like, I don't hit them with the trekking pole or something. Like, you know, what am I supposed to do? I don't know these dogs. It's just one of my pet peeves is people who have poorly trained dogs that don't stay by their side and they don't put them on leashes. When they just expect everybody in the woods to know that their dog happens to be friendly and that they're within half a mile of it. I don't know. Anyway. All right, just ran into some really awesome trail magic. I think it was Pam and Aaron out here. They had sandwiches and potato salad and soda. It's just what I needed. And I even said this morning to somebody, I think it's Saturday. You know what that means. Odds of trail magic go way up on the weekend. And I got here and they were just setting up. I was the first one through. So thank you guys so much. And they are out of Waynesboro. They gave me a list of people I can call for shuttles in Waynesboro if I need a free shuttle. And they're on that list, so maybe I'll get to see them again. But again, thank you guys so much. the infamous priest shelter where everybody writes a confession in the logbook. There was one person here when I got here, but she's going up to a place called the Ledges. It's another 200 feet and a half a mile uphill, and I just don't know if I have the energy for that. I've done 22 miles and over 7,000 feet of climbing already today, and I'm pretty beat, but I did get some good trail magic. And I think, if I recall correctly, Bill Bryson, in A Walk in the Wild, he said he did a total of 820 miles. Now, it wasn't all consecutive miles because he skipped around, but I have passed that. And Bill Bryson is a bit of a controversial figure out here, but I have to say, I read A Walk in the Wild and I thought it was hilarious. So I would highly recommend it to anybody looking for a really good and funny book to read. I also just saw the first Ridge Runner I've seen in days, and apparently she was giving out hang tags, but she gave the last one away to the person before me, so I don't have a hang tag. But that's okay, I'll get one in Harper's Ferry. It's only 200 more miles, so that's not bad. But anyway, I'm gonna finish cooking dinner and then decide if it's too buggy here and I want to move on, or if I'm too tired and I'll put up with them and stay. They'll probably die down once I get out of my wet clothes and put on my long sleeves anyway. All right.